Hello everyone, and welcome to the guide on the Nightlords trophy for Elden Ring Nightreign. In this video, I will show you how to get the trophy called Nightlords, obviously, and the way to do it is completing an expedition, which means just defeating the first Nightlord, so the Tricephalos. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it solo. And the way I'm going to do it is gonna be just very safe. I'm going to show you how to play the game very safely. No risks taken, basically. No bosses or anything like that. We'll be doing just the safe stuff. And show you that you can easily defeat a Nightlord even like this. So, when you get spawned first, right, when you drop, you're gonna always be dropped next to a small camp of enemies, and that's always what you want to do first. Just kill the enemies in that camp, and then loot everything in here. Fire damage negation, that's actually kind of useful for this Nightlord. Starting up. It's not particularly useful, but sure. Fire pot. Fire grease. Yeah, also, I am playing only with the relics that you can get at the very beginning of the game, before you kill any of the Nightlords, to basically simulate the experience of a starting player. Level up here, and immediately go for the cathedral. So, what you want to do is always get all the churches on the map. That's very important for solo play, because the churches increase the flasks that you get, which is very important. We're gonna go into the cathedral first, because it's on the way to the churches, and the cathedrals are pretty easy. Cathedrals are very good when you're starting out, when you have level 2. So this one has a golem, guardian golem, one of the easier bosses. Simply have to heavy attack him a few times. And then the riposte, and that should kill it, or almost kill it. Yeah, exactly. Just finish it. And just like that, he's dead. You can kill some enemies that are in the way, but you don't need to. For some additional runes, like the ones that are in your way, you can kill. But if they're not, just don't go out of your way, it's a waste of time. Okay, so it's a lot of behemoths that are in the way, huh? Alright. So now I think I'm gonna go with the 4th greatsword. It has a nice buff. I don't really care about improved sorceries. We're probably gonna be using that for now. So level up after that. And now we're gonna head for the church over there. So basically, when you start, you want to see if there are any points of interest on the map that have a weakness that the boss has, that the Nightlord has. So Tricephalos has a weakness to holy damage, and as you can see, there's a cathedral right there that has the holy icon, which means it has a high likelihood of dropping a holy damage weapon. So that's what we're going to aim for, because it helps quite a bit. Tricephalos takes a lot of damage from holy weapons. Okay, we're gonna add the flask charge here and the warming stone. Those are pretty good. We don't need that. All right, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go for the next church immediately, because they're right next to each other. So we're gonna head there now. This enemy, just because. Alright. Also, when you're playing as Wilder, you can do this to basically make it faster for you to traverse terrain with your skill. It's very useful. So I see a scar right here. We can kill it. If you find any scarabs, make sure to kill them. They drop talismans, and that's really nice. This one is not that great. Okay, so as you can see, there's a boss there. We don't want to fight it. especially on day 1, but as I said before, on this run we're not actually going to be fighting any bosses because this is going to be a risk, no risk run of the game. Just the easy points of interest, because you can just do easy points of interest in like most runs. It'll be no problem at all. So as you can see, the zone is already closing in, but the Holy Cathedral is actually very easy, so I'm still gonna go for it. And grab that holy weapon now, rather than later. Because I want to see what will it be, or if even a holy weapon will drop, because sometimes you might get unlucky and it doesn't drop. If that happens, well, it just happens. Like, there's nothing you can do. You can hope you get another one, but you won't always be that lucky. Okay, I'm gonna ult here to make it faster. We're also playing Wilder, which I recommend. Wilder is a very good solo character and a really good character for beginners. Then remember that you can charge the ultimate by holding the button of it to make it stronger. Okay, so there's a Circuit Gracer with Golden Vow. So I got pretty lucky and I'm gonna grab it. Okay, we're in the zone, but that's okay. We can outrun it. Yeah, don't be afraid to sometimes stay in the zone for a little bit. It doesn't take, like, it doesn't deal that much damage. It's not that bad. It's very manageable. Alright, so now that we're close to the ruins, we can go there. The ruins are actually one of the hardest, well, not the hardest, one of the harder, like, actually it's right on the edge. I'm not gonna fight them after all. Okay, but what I was going to say is that the ruins are somewhat difficult. Oh, because the zone is actually there. I didn't notice. Whoops. I thought it was here. But yeah, the ruins are a bit more challenging than the other group points of interest, so to speak. The low-level points of interest, so the like ruins, cathedrals, forts, mines, and stuff like that. Those are all like points of interest designed mainly for day 1, but ruins are actually like the hardest out of those. They're still not particularly hard, so don't really worry about them like being too hard for you or something. Oops, really whiffed there. Like, it may be a bit challenging if you're like level 2 or something. This talisman is not that useful for us, but whatever. But like, if you're like 3 or even level 4, then yeah, it should be fairly easy. At least most of the ruins. Like, the bleed ruins are notoriously harder than the other ones, in my opinion. But most of them are pretty easy. Okay, so as you can see, there's a merchant there, and we're closing on that fort, and there is almost always a merchant near a fort, so do remember that. And this type of fort, if it has a door open and there's no boss in the courtyard, there's a boss right here, up above, right here. This guy is the boss. So just kill him quickly. Ouch. Ah, the dagger foot soldiers are really annoying. Alright. I'm gonna get the... God damn it. Out of my way. Alright. We're gonna grab the red branch shortbow because it has improved item discovery. So we're gonna get that. There is always a stone sword key in these. Almost always. But since we're playing safe in this run, we are not gonna use it. Also, I can level up. We're not gonna use it because that requires fighting a boss. Alright. In this place, always in the forts, there's a map that will reveal all the scarabs and hidden chests around you. So be sure to get those if you are in a fort. And now we're gonna go to the frost ruins, I think. Actually, no, we're gonna go to the mines because since we're playing safe, there's a good likelihood we won't be getting any purple weapons. Okay, there's a boss right here. Fight. Since we're not getting any purple weapons probably, and this weapon is actually pretty good. It has Golden Vow and it deals holy damage, which is perfect for Gladius, for Tricephalos. We are going to upgrade it. So yeah. And in case you don't know, the mines always have an enemy that is guaranteed to drop Smithing Stone tool that allows us to upgrade a blue weapon into a purple one. Okay, so remember that you can actually open up an underground map by pressing down on your D-pad. And here the boss is this guy, the one that drops the spinning. Okay, bro. All right, yeah, sure. Can you not? I'm not even taking damage. He's just spamming. Okay, I'm gonna ult because he's annoying. He got on my nerves a little bit. Lost my cool there. Ow, I'm getting really destroyed by this guy. What the hell is going on? Alright, so yeah, this guy, or in other case, it's either a troll, a stone-digging troll, or we're gonna go the other way. We're gonna go through the other exit, this one. It's either a troll or a knight with a shield. The knight is coming already, but that's okay. It's actually on the other side, so it's a shame I went this way, but I couldn't know. That's fine though. Can still outrun it easily. It's right there, but yeah. No worries. If something like that happens to you, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. There's a grate here. I think I can make it to it. Fill up a little bit. From that pumpkin head. Alright. And now I can run. And because it's so close, I can probably get that camp on the way. I'll try to get it. So yeah, if you think like you can make it with some points of interest when the zone is already closing, you can go for it. If anything, you can simply run away if things are going south and come back later. Or even if you die there, unless something terrible happens in the boss, you'll be fine. You can pick it up after the boss, if that happens. Okay, the camps usually have a merchant as well, so do keep that in mind. Okay, so these guys, you can... Oops, not like this. You can simply... Alright. Can you stand for a minute? You can simply do this and fail again, alright? I'm doing great with that showcase there. Okay, buddy, please, cooperate. Okay, it's just not working, huh? Alright, we're gonna abandon this, because I'm almost dead. And I'm... Yeah, okay, this usually doesn't happen, I promise. Okay, maybe I can do this on this one. Okay, let's see. Never mind, alright, yeah, alright, okay. We're not cooperating today. Let's just go for the boss now. Basically, these guys can be double jumped on, and when you attack after the double jump, you can kind of like clip into that hole they have on their head, and it will one-shot them. And it usually works. I don't know why it didn't work this time, but it usually works. And it just one-shots them, and you can clear that camp very fast because of it. We're gonna do it after this boss, because I want to show you now. That was already very embarrassing, so I have to redeem myself by doing that, okay? Right, so... the night boss, you can actually tell what night boss it'll be by what enemies spawn in the first wave. So when against Tricephalos and you fight against demi-humans, it's gonna be a demi-human queen and a demi-human swordsman. A fairly challenging day one boss, actually, because they both can be very aggressive. Yeah, especially the swordsman. The swordsman is really annoying. And can easily deal a lot of damage, as you can see. He's really messing me up there. Okay, calm down. Fortunately, he's easy to stagger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ult here, actually. And just kill him. Yeah, just like that. Once you kill the swordsman, the queen is very passive when you fight the swordsman, but once you kill him, she might enrage. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna golden vow here. Because now it's gonna get a bit messy. Because she's gonna be super aggressive. Ouch. And she's gonna spawn demi-humans as well. That one reach, yeah. Okay. Fortunately, it's just a demi-human queen, so she's not very hard to dodge at all. And pretty easy to stance break, and she doesn't have all that much health. The other demi-humans are really getting in the way though. Okay, I should heal here. I'm getting kind of destroyed. Oh, I'm actually dead. And it's fine though. If you die, you get a free revive. So don't worry about it. I didn't expect to die here, huh? Well, it happens. And just like that, she's dead. Yeah, remember that you get a free revive on every night boss if you're playing solo. So even if you die like that, it's completely fine. Okay, so these don't really work for us. So I'm gonna grab the improved dodging. Improved dodging is actually pretty good. It's a pretty good buff to get. And I'm gonna level up here twice actually. And now I'm gonna go back for that camp. Yeah, I died there because I didn't really have flasks because of that camp. Normally I wouldn't die. But yeah, as you can see, even if you die once, it's like the solo play is pretty forgiving. So don't be afraid to die. It's like it's not the end of the world. Okay, maybe now I can do it. Thank you. Yeah, that's how you one-shot these guys. Just like that. Now we're gonna go for the other ones. Actually grouped up here. Maybe I can jump on this one from here. Yep. That's the other one. And now the third one. There we go. Yeah, now it was flawless. Alright. Doing that. Get another drop. Okay, this guy needs to go. Thank you. So, we got another improved item discovery here, which I think I'm gonna grab. So the shield. And there's a merchant in this place, as I said before. Only I have to find him. He is right there behind that fence. So it is very important to find a merchant if you're playing solo on day 1 or day 2 and pay the 10,000 to get the Wending Grace, okay? Because the Wending Grace is a free revive. We're also gonna upgrade the Gargoyle Sacred Greatsword. So that's also why you want to find a merchant, because of the living table. The anvil. And we're gonna go to that church now. The one right there. Because, yeah, well, you don't need to find a merchant if you feel very confident, I guess. But I highly, highly recommend it to get that revive item and to possibly upgrade your weapon if you don't have a purple one on your own. And if you're playing safe like me, you probably won't. It's rather unlikely. Okay, another flask here. Gold pickled fowl food is actually pretty good consumable for the night boss to get more runes. Keep that in mind. Very useful for that. Now we're gonna go to that camp. What point of interest, I wonder? Probably a meteor. Yeah, it is a meteor. Okay. Sometimes random events happen like this. But they require fighting pretty hard enemies, so we're not gonna do it. I'm not going to show how to do them, but basically the meteor is very simple. You simply go to where it fell and you fight a falling star beast, who is a decently hard boss, but not like super hard. And you can get pretty good loot for that. Okay, we're now fighting the Elder Lion in this camp. Elder Lions are fairly easy. They're kind of wild, as you can see. They're very fast. But they don't deal much damage and are pretty easy to kill. Yeah, like I can just trade with it and it'll die eventually. I don't even need to dodge that much. I'm not playing all that well. And I still killed it. Alright, we got improved jump attacks, range weapon attacks, which we don't really care about. So we're gonna get the poise, which is basically... If you don't know what poise does, it just decreases the chance of you getting staggered. Okay, we're gonna go to the Rise, I think. The Rise can have some pretty good loot sometimes. And a lot of people actually skip Rises because they don't know how to solve the puzzles inside of them. And if you don't know, I highly recommend just checking out some video on that. IGN, I mean, IGN, I believe, has a video on how to solve them. And there are a lot of resources on the internet how to solve. So as you can see, this one, we can see the reflection in the water of the seal. So simply jump up and it's broken. And we can enter the Rise now. It's one of the puzzles. They're all fairly easy, so it's not very hard to like learn them. Okay, so here we've got attack up when wielding 2 armaments, we don't really care about that. Casting spells, we don't care. Improve affinity attack power is good though, because we deal holy damage. So we're gonna grab that. And the zone is already coming, so I think I'm gonna play it safe and just go inside of it. Actually, I'm going to utilize the tree here. I'm gonna show you how to utilize the tree as well. We're gonna mark it. Use the side of it. It's right there. Yeah, the trees are usually at a high vantage point like this. Also, quite a few trees have bosses near them. Usually minor bosses. This one doesn't though. Okay, so just press triangle when you are near it, and you will fly through this smear thing that is on the map, basically, shown here, all the way here. You can drop earlier though, and I think I'm gonna drop right next to this Rise right here to go unlock it. There's a magma worm there, but that's a pretty tough boss. We're not gonna fight it. Right? So this Rise actually has an open door, and if that happens, you need to check either if this torch is on, and if it is, then it means that you have to hit this wall, and there will be a seal right here, and it'll be unlocked like that. Easy. Alright, let's see what's here. And taking damage boosts damage negation is not terrible. And we don't care about poison resistance, so we're gonna trade that. Yeah, we're gonna go for another camp now. We'll get some more runes. This one is, again, the Flaming Chariots one. Got lucky, it's one of the easiest points of interest in the game. If you don't fail like I did before, that was really embarrassing. And dying to the Demi-Human Queen was pretty embarrassing too, to be honest. That never happened before. I guess it's just the curse of recording. Alright. It's one chariot. On to the next one. Ouch. Okay. This one turned around really quickly. Okay, it's not cooperating again, but that doesn't matter. Alright, now the last one. Heal up here. There it is. And just like that, we're done with another camp. Remember that they explode when you do that, and it can actually deal damage to you. Oh, purple one. We've got the Fire and Spur Rapier, but it's not particularly great here. So I think I'm gonna stick with what I have right now. Just to... and also, yeah, I'm gonna stick with it so that I don't basically tell you what you get if you get lucky, right? Because I got lucky. You will pretty often not be lucky and not get a purple weapon just from like low level points of interest like this. If you do, you can use it. I'm not going to use it to just show you that you can do it with a blue weapon that's just upgraded to deal more damage. You don't need to use a purple one. Okay, we're gonna level up here. And we're gonna go for the Sleep Ruins. And this hat always has finger seals. Pro attack power, low HP, we don't care. Damage negation at full HP is actually pretty good. So I think I'm gonna switch the item discovery now. We don't really care about that anymore. And we're gonna go for the Sleep Ruins. The Sleep Ruins always have a Rune Bear as a boss. Rune Bear can be a little bit tough, especially if you don't know how to fight it. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how to fight it properly. Rune Bears are very chaotic. Okay, so there it is. We're gonna just use ultimate here immediately. There's also another Rune Bear, which what makes this really dangerous. Yeah, the Sleep Ruins are kind of risky, as you can see. Guy's going to sleep, and if they do that, you can repulse them. The other one went to sleep too, so that's actually really good. We got lucky with that trap there. Let's hope I can kill this one before the other one wakes up. Yeah, the Rune Bears really hurt, but they often whiff their attacks, so that's pretty nice. Okay, I didn't... oh, I did get the riposte. I thought I didn't make it there, but I did, after all. And it should be done now, yeah. Alright. Another purple drop, huh? Royal Greatsword. We're not gonna grab it again. I got the maximum FP. And actually, we're gonna kill this bear too. Because the other Rune Bear actually drops items as well. And it drops a decent amount of souls, or, well, runes. Do we have time for that? I guess we don't. Alright, never mind then. We are running away. We are running away from there. There's a small camp on the way. We can kill the enemies here, since they're in the way anyway. The red shade, I guess, here indicates that a player died here, and they usually drop really good loot. Like you can see, a Wending Grace, which is an amazing drop, right? And a Banished Knight's Fire Grace. So when you see those, be sure to pick them up, because yeah, they can drop stuff like this, which is just amazing, right? Like Wending Grace is absolutely game-changing. I'm not going to pick it up, because, well, you might not get as lucky as me. And if you don't, you will get only 3 revives instead of 4, like I can get here. But that's fine. That is completely fine. But yeah, if you find a Wending Grace, obviously pick it up. Don't, like, restrict yourself like I did, obviously. Well, I don't think I need to tell you that. I'm actually pretty early here, so I might around a bit more. Very early, and then it was very close to me. Yeah, I can get some kills here. These guys, for example. Just to get... sorry, just to get some runes from... They also drop some consumables. They're usually throwables, yeah. Actually stone chunks. I'm not gonna be using them. I really feel the need to get them. Oops, completely whiffed that hook, huh? Kill the old guys here. The boys. Alright, the circle is closing in. I'm just gonna go and fight the night boss. We're gonna see what the second night boss is. And it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be the 3 sentinel and cavalryman, based on the spawns here. Okay, the page, watch out for the page, this guy. He's very dangerous, okay? Watch out for him. Really watch out for him. Especially for this move. This move can straight up one-shot you. Be very careful around these guys, and they're super tanky too. Right now the perfumer. Perfumers are pretty annoying, but they don't do that much, fortunately. Alright. Oh, there's one more guy. There we go. Another boss. So, with these guys, you can immediately ult here. Deal massive damage to them. Absolutely massive damage. This guy, in fact, was just straight up killed. The other one somehow dodged it. He probably just ran away immediately. I'm gonna get my pickle food here. And activate Golden Vow. Ouch. Ah! Alright. So, if you're playing solo against this boss, you might think, oh wow, that really sucks, I'm gonna fight 3 guys on horses at the same time. But it's actually pretty easy because, as you can see, the cavalrymen kinda just ignore you. They don't really do anything. Except for when he does this, then they're gonna charge at you like this, yeah. But other than that, they won't be doing anything. They'll just be running around like idiots. Okay, when they do this move, they're gonna heal, and they can stance break them to stop it. Ouch, a bit greedy there with that charge attack. I hate this move. Ouch. Yeah, so as you can see, we're pretty much only fighting the 3 sentinel. The cavalry guy doesn't care, he's just running around. And the 3 sentinel himself is, on his own, is not very hard. We're going to do the charge again. Whoops, hit there. Alright, gonna heal. Okay, he's gonna heal again. Fully charge the heavy here. And another one. That should guard break. And he's dead. So now, go fight the cavalryman. So one of them already killed. I killed one of them with the ultimate. If you don't worry, like, the other guy is also just gonna be standing there like an idiot, or running there like an idiot, not doing anything. So just pick them off like this. And that's that. Alright, I think I'm gonna get the stance break here. It's pretty useful. We can kill the horse for some more runes. 600 is 600, you know. And we're gonna go for the Nightlord now. So, the Nightlord, Gladius, he's not too bad. He is not too bad. So, the first thing here, important, when you spawn here, before you go level up that grace, buy another Wending Grace, okay? Buy another Wending Grace. This is very important. This is the second Wending Grace that you are guaranteed to get in a solo run, okay? Always make sure to have both of them, right? Like 1, 2. Okay, after that you can go level up. Level up twice. Level 11, not too bad. Level 12 would be perfect, but we played very safe, so we didn't get that many runes. Level 11 is fine. So we got still 22,000, so we can buy some stuff. We can buy the boiled crab. We're gonna replace the warming stone because we're probably not gonna be able to use it anyway when you're playing solo. Okay, so Gladius. Gladius, as I said before, is very weak to holy damage. He takes bonus 35% damage from holy. Also, when you deal a lot of holy damage to him, he gets debuffed, which makes him deal less damage to you and take more damage. And when Gladius gets to around 75% HP, he's gonna split up into 3 forms, into 3 dogs. When he does that, and you have your ult, use it pretty much immediately, when they're grouped up around you. That'll deal damage to all of them. When you have a character that deals AoE damage with their ultimate, which is like almost all of them. And I highly recommend you play Wilder or like Raider or Iron Eye for this boss if you're struggling solo. So yeah. Other than that, when they split up and you don't have your ultimate, one of them is gonna roar and a red circle is going to appear on your character, like a little red circle in the middle. If that happens, run. Run away from them, wait for the circle to disappear, and once it disappears, one of the dogs is gonna pounce you and he's gonna fight, and the other 2 are not really gonna do much. So that's when you can fight them, and after that they'll probably merge back into one dog. And it'll be back to normal again. When it's not split up, it's pretty easy to dodge most of its attacks. So you shouldn't really struggle too much there. When it's split up, yeah, remember, when it roars and a red circle appears around on you, run. When it disappears, you can fight one of the dogs. If you have holy damage, it's very easy to stagger the dog. So get a riposte when they split up like this. And yeah, that's pretty much how you beat this boss. Most of his attacks are well telegraphed. They don't have that great tracking on you. They don't have that much area of effect, or they don't deal that much damage. Except for one attack. Maybe he'll do it. If it does, I'll tell you about it. But yeah, Gladius is not that bad. You'll see. Alright. So, we're gonna grab that boiled crab for some damage negation. Alright, so now it's merged. His attacks are pretty easy to dodge. I'm gonna buff. Or not. Okay, a bit greedy there, but that's okay. Ouch. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting hit a lot here, but he doesn't deal that much damage, so even if you do get hit a lot like this, it's usually fine. Okay, when it does that, I'm gonna swing its chain around. Yeah, just try to roll to the side of it when it attacks like this. Okay, it's gonna use its chain again. I'm gonna heavy charge here. There we go. Nice stagger. Another. And we're gonna get a riposte here. Yeah, when it does the vertical chain attack and you're near it, it won't hit you. So make sure to punish that. Okay, when it does that, roll away. It's gonna explode and split. So now it's gonna split up and it's gonna roar. And now we're gonna do this and deal massive damage to it. Just like that. Perfect. Ouch. Okay, heal up here. Another ball crap. Watch out for the breath attack that it just hit me with. Okay, it's probably gonna roar again, exactly. So now, run away. Just run away. They're not gonna hit you if you run away just like that. Or they shouldn't. And one of them is gonna run after you. We should merge again soon. Yeah, they're merging. Okay, so back to full form. Okay, it's gonna do the big move. That's the big move that does a lot of damage. You just have to time the dodge right. There's nothing I can really tell you about it other than that. If it does that, it's gonna try and grab you, so don't try to block that move. It's very easy to dodge though. Okay, he's gonna do the vertical again. Just charge here. And another riposte. Nice, very nice. Alright. It's almost dead. And it's done. So as you can see, Gladius is a fairly simple boss. Not that bad at all. And that's the victory. That's the full expedition done. And with this, you should get the Nightlords trophy. You will get a cutscene after this run of basically unlocking all the other Nightlords out of Gladius, and that's when you'll get the Nightlords trophy. So that's the guide, yeah. As you can see, no dangerous objectives at all. Also, I'm going to show you now that I really didn't use any relics other than the starting ones. So the one that you get from Morgoth, from Philomen, and one additional one that you can buy from the shop at the very beginning of the game for 500 merc. Here, as you can see, delicate burning scene, fire pots in possession at the start of expedition. You don't even have to have that. I mean, it's pretty useless. I barely even use that. And the Philomen fetish. This one is a bit stronger, but it's nothing crazy either. So yeah, that's the run. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, I would appreciate you liking and subscribing. But yeah, that'll be it for me. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!